Hi, I'm Melanie with English Doctor. Today we're taking a look at the indefinite articles in English. To preface today's lecture, let's establish the definition of indefinite articles. The indefinite articles in English are a and an. They are used to refer to non-specific nouns, and nouns are the names of people, animals, places, things, or abstract ideas like love, respect, admiration, etc. If I say to my mother, "Please pass me an apple from the dozen apples on the table," she is at liberty to pass me any apple of the 12 because I used one of the indefinite articles, an. However, if I say, "Pass me the apple on the table," there will most likely be only one apple there because the is the definite article and refers to specific nouns. For my ESL viewers, the indefinite articles a and an are expressed as un et une in French and un y una in Spanish. If you were to survey 1,000 random speakers of English and ask them when we use a and when we use an, they would probably say that a is used before consonants while an is used before vowels. They would not be entirely wrong. However, it does go a step further than that. It's important to note that the vowels in English are A, E, I, O, and U. All other letters are consonants. The use of the indefinite articles a and an depends on the initial sound of a word. If the initial sound is a consonant sound, we use a. If the initial sound is a vowel sound, we use an. Let's take a look at a few words. The first word you see there is crocodile. The initial sound is a hard C, so we would say a crocodile. For the word frog, the initial sound is f, which is also a consonant sound, so we would say a frog. For lizard, the initial sound is l, which is a consonant sound, so we say a lizard. Finally, for snake, the initial sound is s, so we say a snake because of that consonant sound. It's ironic that I chose to include those particular animals in this video because I personally hate them all. Anywho, please forgive me. Let's now look at some words that start with a vowel. We have apple, engineer, infant, oath, and umbrella. Because these words all have an initial vowel sound, we would say an apple, an engineer, an infant, an oath, and an umbrella. For my ESL learners again, I dare not forget you because there are so many of you living in the United States. An infant is a child from 0 to 11 months old, while an oath is a formal promise. For example, people make an oath in a court of law. They promise to tell the truth and nothing but the truth. In Spanish, an oath is un juramento, while in French, it's un serment. We'll now move on to some words that start with the letter H that require special consideration. The words honor, herb, air, honest, and hour all begin with an H, but we omit the H sound. These words therefore have an initial vowel sound. In the case of honor, honest, and hour, they have an initial O sound. For herb, it has an E sound. For air, it has an initial A sound. For all these words and their derivatives, meaning other words that can be formed from them, like honorable, hourly, herbivore, we would use a before all those words. It's an honor to know you, for example. Another example would be, she's an honest person. The children have an hourly activity. Now let's take a look at some acronyms that are problematic. Acronyms are, by definition, abbreviations from the initial letters of words. For example, instead of saying United Nations, we commonly say UN, right? For acronyms, even though they are not words per se, they also have initial sounds. Something that makes English challenging is the fact that some consonants like H and F have an initial vowel sound. Did you hear it? H, F. Let's do some practice. For the acronym RSVP, which is a French expression meaning répondez s'il vous plaît, respond please, as we understand it in English, the initial sound is ah, a vowel sound. So we would say an RSVP. In MD, the initial sound is eh, which is a vowel sound. So we say he is an MD. If we use the actual term medical doctor, however, we would say he is a medical doctor if we're not using the acronym, because medical is M. In MBA, which means Master of Business Administration, the initial sound is eh, which is a vowel sound. So we say an MBA. The same thing would go for the HSA account, an HSA. Lastly, we have some words that begin with the letter U but have a Y sound at the start. For example, uniform, United States, and unique. Did you hear the Y sound? Uniform, United States, unique. For these words, because of the initial Y sound, we would use the indefinite article a, not an. So a uniform, a unicorn, a unique person. Y can function as a vowel at times when there is no vowel in the word. Take, for example, the word gym, right? But generally speaking, Y is considered a consonant. Now that we've heard what I hope was a comprehensive explanation of the topic, it's time for a quiz. Number 1 says, I bought a or an orange on Tuesday. Number 2, she is a or an member of the organization. 3, he completed a or an MBA in 2016. 4, my brother is a or an honorable man. 5, they will be arriving in a or an hour. And 6, they presented a or an united front at the meeting. Let's review the answers, starting with number 1. I bought an orange on Tuesday. The initial sound in orange is a vowel sound, so we say an orange. Number 2, she is a member of the organization. Member has a consonant sound at the beginning, and therefore we say a member. Number 3, he completed an MBA in 2016. Let's remember that acronyms are not words per se, but they also have initial sounds. And because the initial sound in MBA is a vowel sound, we say an MBA. Number 4, my brother is an honorable man. True story. Because honorable is a derivative of honor, it comes from honor, we would apply the same pronunciation rules. That initial H sound is omitted and we say honorable. It's an initial vowel sound, so we say an honorable man. And as a reminder for those in Jamaica or other countries that are or were British colonies, honorable is spelled with a U in those places. In America, the U is omitted. Number 5, they will be arriving in an hour. The same thing is at play here. Hour has an initial vowel sound and the H sound is omitted, so we say an hour. And finally, number 6, they presented a united front at the meeting. Thank you all so much for your time and attention today. It has been a pleasure to present this information to you. And please extend some generosity to this channel by subscribing, becoming members, and turning on your notifications so you can be notified of similar content when it's posted. I'm also on Instagram. Please be sure to join me where I share daily tidbits that will help you on your quest to improving your English. Thank you guys so much in advance for your support, and bye-bye for now.